everybody, welcome back to A Culinary Journey. I'm Luca and this is John, and we've been talking about scallops, pretty much, in a kitchen.
In a kitchen.
And now you've designed a kitchen too.
Well, I didn't design it, the architect did.
Okay, and you just make it look good.
Yeah, I take the architect's work and...
He's so good at this. You take their vision and bring it to life.
Yeah, exactly.
And help them bring it to life.
Right.
So one of the things we have a kitchen that you've kind of did the artwork for.
Yes.
Kind of. You did do the artwork for. Kind of explain the process when you get a blueprint and what happens through the thing. And I'll start getting some scallop searing. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, sure.
Right,
so what things generally happen is we'll get a 2D elevation, which is it's a blueprint, but and they call it elevation. So it's basically if you were looking straight in at something, so you'd see where the cabinets were, you'd see the major details, but it's difficult to really tell what it really is going to look like. And then we also take a floor plan.
So someone like me would look at it at that and go,
say, "What's this?" Yeah.
So I don't get the full amount. Ooh, hey, my scallops are burping. You ever have a scallop burp on you?
Sure. So from there, what we do is we mass out the space, and basically what that means is we take the basic shapes of what it's going to look like and just make it with real simple shapes, squares and circles, and just to kind of get a sense of the space to make sure we're going in the right direction.
Right.
And then once they say, "Yep, that's what we were thinking," we then start adding the details. And the reason why we do it that way is because we wouldn't want to draw in a bunch of details and spend 6 hours doing something and for them to say, "No, that's wrong, do it this way."
Right.
So we start off simple and each step progresses.
So as it's progressing, you see it come more and more to life.
Yeah.
Boom, and here's your final product, which is
so like a new client will start working with us. Sometimes they'll look at our first image that we'll create, and there's a pause on the phone, or when they're like, "What's this?"
Is that it?
I'm expecting this nice image. What are you giving me? So we have a process, though. It saves us time and the client money, and so it's a stage progression, and we build things out.
Once again, it's a stage progression like a recipe.
Right.
We did bring it back to the food. It's a beautiful thing. All right, so I got some scallops cooking up in the pan, and what I'm doing is kind of waiting for them to release. You know what? Just get a little bit of oil underneath them, and they'll tell me when they're ready. So what I'm doing is just kind of letting them sear right there and get ready. What I need you to do is chop up some fresh parsley for me.
Okay.
And at the same time, chop up about 4 or 5 shrimp, because we're going to bring them to the party. You want a big knife?
Sure.
There you go, buddy. You get the big knife. Let's get this out of the way. Put this back here, because we're going to miss you doing your wonderful chopping technique. You're left-handed. You're creative.
Lefties usually are.
Yeah, that's what I keep finding out. All right. My guys don't want to separate.
So how do you want these shrimp cut up?
Just kind of diced a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, these bad boys don't want to come apart. Sometimes they get stuck to the pan. And you know what that means? Someone else has to clean it. So what we'll do is we'll get a little bit of shallots in there. Can I borrow that?
Sure.
Nah, I'll get my own. I'll get one over here.
Generally, one of the things that people ask us is why would they want to use if they're going to have it built, why do they want to see it ahead of time?
Oh yeah, that's a great question. I was just about to ask you that.
One of the primary reason is if you're going to spend thousands of dollars redoing your kitchen, what's a small percentage of that to see what it's going to look like to make sure that you're going to like it?
Right.
Example: our house that we bought our house we bought we bought it as just the shell, so you could stand at one side and look to the other. And the builder or whatever, I guess, kind of forgot to put in a silverware drawer. So we had this nice house, and we opened up this small little drawer, and we just kind of throw our silverware in there. So that's one of those things.
Now, are your things as detailed as that? I mean, you know what drawers where, what size?
Yeah, it's exactly, yeah. We take the, yep. So if it's a 33-inch drawer, we put a 33-inch drawer in there.
That's incredible. I find that amazing. So what we've done here is what we've added some, oh, these tomatoes are taking forever to come out. We've added some cognac, and then we've added, of course, the shrimp that we cooked in here. And now we're just going to get everything kind of moving around. We're going to add a little bit of cream and fresh tomato, and it's going to make a really quick, fresh pasta dish. A little more salt and pepper. I'm too fascinated about listening to you. I'm forgetting that I'm actually doing a cooking show. And then with the cream and the tomatoes and the cognac, all those great flavors come together with that scallops. Make almost like this nice creamy tomato sauce. Oh, wait, look at that. Cream and tomato, make a creamy tomato sauce. And what you just made was an incredible pasta dish. And that's all I do is just boom, boom, boom. We'll let the pasta heat up, a little fresh parsley on there. Once again, it was a quick dish. I mean, we had your conversation about building that kitchen, which took hundreds of hours, built into a 5-minute pasta dish that has hundreds of hours of flavor. See that, everyone? Did you watch that, how that worked? Yeah. I just don't know where I'm going sometimes. We're having a great time. I hope you had a good time, John.
I did. I had a great time.
Well, it was a blast having you on. We're going to plate this up, and then we'll go off into the wild blue yonder of the PiXate world. And you never know what you'll find or who you'll see out there with this new technology. It's getting bigger and bigger every year, right?
Yep.
More and more exciting, and you're finding out new things. So, John, I really appreciate it. Maybe one day we'll be able to
help you design your next kitchen.
There you go. And you can use Vermont Custom Cabinetry to finish out the details. Thanks again, John.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Hey, we'll see you guys next time on A Culinary Journey. Ta-da! Woo!